Hi, I'm Rosanna from Moara Crochet, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make my Crochet Leaf Soap Saver. This is a really easy pattern that can be done in under an hour, and all you need is 100 meters of DK knit cotton yarn and a 3.5 crochet hook. To make your crochet soap holder, I've used a cotton DK knit yarn and I've used a 3.5mm crochet hook. For your foundation chain, you will need to do 16 chains, and then you're going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to put a double crochet into this stitch. And I'm going to repeat that to have 2 double crochets in this stitch. So now you've got chain 3 and 2 double crochets. Now I'm going to double crochet in the next 11 stitches, and then in your final stitch do 3 double crochet. This is what it looks like after you've done your 3 double crochet in the final stitch. Now to finish this row, we're going to turn your crochet and you're going to do 11 double crochet in these stitches on the other side of your foundation chain, and then you're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the 1st stitch. So this is after we finish the whole of row 1. We've gone all the way around the foundation chain on both sides, and you should end up with an oval like this. Your next step, you're going to chain 3 and you're going to count this as 1 double crochet. Now, in your following stitches, you're going to be working a back post double crochet. So what this means is you start your double crochet as normal, and instead of going into the top of your stitch, you're going to go into the back and around the actual post. So I've gone through the back, now around the front, and then continue your double crochet as normal, like that. So what I'll do now, I'm just going to zoom in for you a little bit more. See if I can keep that in focus as well as I can. Okay, I'm going to do this again. So continue your double crochet as normal. Then you're going to go around the back, around the post, pick up your yarn and pull it through the back, and finish your double crochet as normal. Okay, so instead of going into the top stitch, we're going into a back from the back. So this is a back post double crochet. Now what you would do now is you're going to do 5 more. So in my written instructions I say 7, but we've already done 2, so let's do 5 more. So around the back and pull through. How many have we done now? So that's 5. Okay, 2 more. 6 and 7. Sorry if I've just gone out of the camera, I didn't mean to. Okay, so what you can see now is your soap holder is already starting to create a ridge. So this will be the bottom of your soap holder, and here's going to be the first row going vertical. Now your next stitch is going to be a front post. Okay, so this time instead of going from the back, we're going to go into the front. So double crochet as normal, and we're going to go into the front and pull through pick up your yarn and then continue your double crochet as before. So you can see the difference. Here are the ones from the back, and this central one is the one from the front. This is the only one in the front for this row. Now continue all the way around with back post double crochets and then slip stitch into your first double crochet. So that will be 19 in total. So here we are after the end of row 2. This is the back where I've just finished, and here is the front with our 1 front post double crochet. So for row 3, what you're going to do, chain 3, 7 back post double crochet, and then a front post double crochet, chain 1, front post double crochet. So I'll show you when I reach to the center. So I'm at the center of row 2, and I'm going to do my front post double crochet now. So I'm going to do front post. I'm going to go into the front of the post, just like we did on the row before, and I'm going to chain 1 and do another front post double crochet into the same stitch. So now we're starting to get a V forming. Okay, now for the rest of the row you're going to continue with 19 back post double crochet and slip stitch into the first one that we created. So here we are at the end of row 2. I'm starting row 3, so I'm going to chain 3 and 7 back post double crochet, and I'll meet you again here at the center. Here we are at row 4, not row 3, I'm sorry, and we're going to do a front post double crochet again, and then in the center of the chain we're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So I've got 1 front post double crochet, and then in the chain stitch I've done double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and I'm going to finish this with another front post double crochet. Okay, so here's our leaf again. Now continue around again 19 back post double crochets, and I will meet you again at row 5 at the center, because it's always chain 3, 7 back post double crochet. Now I'm at the center of row 5, and I'm going to do 2 front post double crochet, and then in the center in our chain stitch we're going to do double crochet, chain 1, double crochet again, followed by 2 front post double crochets. So here's my first. Each time we are increasing our leaf slightly bigger to create our leaf shape. So that was my center where I did double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and I'll finish this now with 2 front post double crochets. Continue again, 19 back post double crochet, slip stitch, and I'll meet you again at the middle of row 6. Now you can see our leaf is really starting to form now. So our next rule will be 3 front post double crochets, and then a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the center, followed by 3 front post double crochets. So we're increasing our leaf another time. It's my second. There's my 3 front post double crochets. Now my center DC chain 1, DC. That's my center stitch. And now 3 front post double crochets. There we go. Again, 19 back post double crochets, slip stitch into the first, and then chain 3, 7 double crochet in the back post, and I'll meet you again at the middle of row 7. The middle of row 7, this is going to be our last row of increases. So this time we've got 4 front post double crochet, then again in the center a double crochet, chain 1 double crochet, followed by 4 front post double crochet. So when this is the last row before the center of this is the last row before the center of our leaf. So this is the third, this is the fourth. Sorry, I'm really trying to keep this in focus. It's much easier said than done. Okay, so the center, double crochet, chain 1 double crochet, followed by 4 front post double crochets. Once you finish that, you're going to continue the same as before, 19 back post double crochet, slip stitch into the end of your row. Row 8, we will meet again at the center, so chain 3 and 7 back post double crochet. For row 8, I've already done the front section for you, so it's all ready. This time there is no increase, so what I did was just 10 straight front post double crochets. There is no increase, there is no chain 1. I've just gone straight across every single one and done a front post double crochet. And now this is the center section of our leaf, so we're already halfway there. Continue again, same as before, 19 back post double crochets, chain 3, 6 slip stitch into the first one, and then chain 3 and 7 back post double crochet. And I'll meet you again at row 9, and we're going to start to decrease our leaf. Here we are at the center of row 9, and now what we're going to do is 2 front post double crochet decrease. So start your double crochet as normal, insert it into your first front post, pull through once, and now you've got 2 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and onto your second double crochet. Again, it's all front post, and then yarn over through the first 2 loops, then yarn over and through the last 3, and that will create our double crochet decrease. So now we're going to start to decrease our leaf. Next, you will need to do 6 front post double crochets, and then when you get to the last 2 front posts, you're going to repeat this decrease. So I'll stay with you now and show you. So here we are at the middle. Here I am at the middle. So now I've actually only got 4 stitches, not 5. Okay, let's do the other half. So 3 front post. There's my first. Here's my second. Oops. And finally my third. Okay, those are easy, you already know what you're doing. Right, let's do this decrease again. So yarn over in the first post, got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over first through the first 2, so you got 2 loops on your hook. Now yarn over into your last front post, yarn through, yarn over through the first 2, yarn over and through the final 3. Okay, so now in actual fact we've only got 8 stitches along here. Continue again as the same as before, and I'll meet you again for the middle of row 10. So here we are at the row 10. Okay, now we're going to decrease again. So we're going to do a front post decrease over these 2 stitches. Then we're going to do 4 front post double crochet, followed by another front post decrease here. So I'll just show you one more time. So in through the first. Now remember, this is a decrease from the one before, so it looks like you're going through 2 front post double crochets, but remember it's 1 stitch that we decreased before, so it is right. Okay, pull through the first one, yarn through, yarn over and into your next, yarn through. Okay, so there we have got a decrease here from the previous row, and now we've got a decrease here for row 10. Okay, 4 front post double crochet, these you'll be a pro at by now. Okay, it's going to be the same principle on the other side. So through the first front post to start your decrease, get that in focus for you, and then the second one is going through the 2, but remember it's just 1 stitch because we decreased on the previous row, and then I'll finish my decrease. There we go. So now we've only got 6 stitches in total. Again, 19 back post double crochets, slip stitch, and I'll meet you again for the next decrease. So chain 3, 7 back post, and I'll meet you again. For row 12, we're going to do another decrease over these 2 stitches, 2 front post double crochets and another decrease here. So first decrease, that's my first. Now 2 front post double crochets, here's my second, and then my decrease of my final 2 stitches. Okay, so our leaf is nearly complete. Continue with 19 back post double crochets, slip stitch into your first stitch, and then chain 3, 7 back post double crochet. Okay, now we're at the center of row 12, and we're going to do 2 front post double crochet, 2 front post decrease double crochets now, because we've only got 4 stitches left. So we're coming up to the end of our leaf. So that's my first one, and here is my second. There we go. Our leaf's really embossed now. It's looking really pretty and beautiful. Again, 19 back post double crochet, slip stitch into your first chain, go into the next row, chain 3, 7 back post double crochet, and I'll meet you again at the middle of row 13. Okay, here we are at the center of row 13, and we're going to do our final front post double crochet decrease. So here we go. First stitch, second, and there's my leaf complete. Continue around yet again, 19 back post double crochet, slip stitch into your third. For row 14, you're going to do all back post double crochet. So in total, you will have a chain 3 and 27 back post double crochet and slip stitch. And I'll meet you again at row 15. Here we are at row 15, our final row. So what we're going to do this time, chain 3. And now for the final row, we're going to do normal double crochet. No more front post or back post, just one row of normal double crochet. There we go. Once you've finished, your soap will look like this. Well, let me just zoom out. Once you've finished, your soap holder will look like this. This is a finished one that I've done. And then using your yarn, chain, I think I wrote 50 or 70 stitches, and just weave it in and out of your final row of double crochet and pop your beautiful soap inside. This soap smells gorgeous. Add a few beads to the end, and there she is. I like to add a little knot at the end of mine so then I can hang it in my shower. I just put it over the tap for her to dry. And here's the orange one that we've just done in the tutorial, and this one I have used a cotton yarn, and for a bit of added luxury I've mixed in some of Ito's yarn, which is a silk blend, and this is absolutely gorgeous. These are fantastic in the shower. They really scrub your body really well, and they're 100% natural, and they also save your soap. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching the video. If you really like what you saw, please subscribe. There will be lots of new videos coming over the next few months. And also, I put a link into my blog at the bottom, and you can get a full photo tutorial of this soap saver on my blog. Thank you for your time. Have a lovely day. Thank you. Bye bye.